in place of you, dear. Gently comes the pain as I call out the name that no longer hears, no longer hears. Leaving me this way, there are just no words to say, except I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry, baby. I guess I couldn't see just what you meant to me until the rain began. Leaving me this way, that just no words.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
6 o'clock.
Welcome to the Jamaican Diaspora live online with your host, Dervan Malcolm.
In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine. You need to know. Shine. Anything you want to be. Cause you give me hope. Shine. Oh, shine like.
It is Saturday, the 28th of August, 2021, and we greet you well, wherever in the world you are listening to us right here, right now, on the Jamaican Diaspora live online here on Power 106 FM. The program created especially for you, yes, you and you, wherever in the world you are. This is your program, the Jamaican Diaspora live online. Think of a family get together, and within that setting, there's food, there's music, there are family members, friends, colleagues, neighbors, and engaging in lively chatter and some of it deep discussion. And what do they have in common? What do they all have in common? A place called Jamaica. And we salute, celebrate, and want to continue to highlight and showcase the best of Jamaica in the diaspora. And we greet those who are living, working, studying, even visiting somewhere in the world. Wherever you are in the world, that's the Jamaican diaspora. You are the diaspora. We are the diaspora. And this program delights in demonstrating what can happen when Jamaicans abroad join hands with Jamaicans at home. And it is in that spirit and in that vein that we welcome you to another edition of the Jamaican Diaspora live online here on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. Hello to those of you listening to us on 106.1, 106.3, 106.5, 106.7, and 106.9. From Moran Point to Negril Point, from the Goat Islands to Galena Point, this is Power 106 FM, serving Jamaica and the diaspora. Hello to those tuned in via the Power 106 FM app, which you would have downloaded from the App Store or the Google Play Store, depending on the nature of your device. Downloading is free. Listening is free wherever, whenever. We thank those who have found other ways of listening to us, even as we remind you that we stream live for free on the Gleaner's website, go-jamaica.com, live on your smart devices all over the world. And we are streaming live video on the Dervan Malcolm Facebook page and affiliated pages. If you're not there yet, log on to Facebook. In the search box atop the page, type DERVAN MALCOLM, and you will be able to not just hear, but see what's happening in the studios of Power 106 FM. We thank those of you who have logged on to YouTube as well. There's the Dervan Malcolm YouTube channel. You don't need to have an account. You don't need to have a YouTube account in order to watch the Jamaican Diaspora live online on YouTube. So you have options, and we thank you very much for making it the Jamaican Diaspora live online here on Power 106 FM. Good morning to Keisha Leanne Wright. Good to have you on board. In a moment, we'll tell you what's in the special weekend edition of What's in the Gleaner.
What's in the Gleaner is brought to you by the Gleaner Company, celebrating 180 years of serving Jamaica and reaching over 94% of all newspaper readers in Jamaica. Listeners in the diaspora are invited to subscribe to the Gleaner's e-paper and website to benefit from updated news and information about Jamaica. Please visit jamaica-gleaner.com/subscription. That's jamaica-gleaner.com/subscription to subscribe.
Wherever you go, in tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine. You need to know, shine. Anything you want to be. Cause you give me hope. Shine. Oh, shine. Shine like that.
Thanks again. Thanks a lot for staying with us. Let's go straight to this special weekend edition of the Gleaner. So tipping point, sick outs, absenteeism plague hospitals for second day. Doctor guard children in fight against COVID-19. And vaccine sprint is another of the stories in the Gleaner. There's going to be another vaccination blitz this weekend, another vaccination blitz. And there is also going to be another round of lockdown starting on Sunday, no movement day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, just as it was last weekend into last week or into this week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, no movement days. There are exemptions, of course, essential services and others who have been granted permission to move during no movement days. All a part of the the efforts to minimize or reduce the spread of COVID-19. Brigade drivers fire up wage protest. Those are the drivers of the firefighting units. Docs rebuff call for public oxygen level what? Let's bring this up. Level checks. Got you. Let's move on. Union's estate residents dread backyard flooding. It's just one of those recurring stories whenever it rains, the impact of heavy rainfall or storms and hurricanes on different communities according to their the nature of their landscape. Are the Maroons indigenous people? Asks Peter Espute. Encourage children to get vaccinated is another story. Count the cost of cockpit country. The letter of the day. The government is responsible for COVID-19 spike. Mr. Mackenzie. That's the letter of the day. The cartoon. The setting appears to be a hospital room, and it appears there's a nurse with thermometer in mouth, in bed, covered. The bed is labeled Essential Services Workers Sick Bed. There are a couple of cards: get well soon, sympathizing, and standing over the supposedly ailing nurse in bed. Two individuals, one dressed as a policeman and the other is labeled teachers. And so the nurse in bed is supposedly saying or asking, so when are you getting in bed? And I'm not sure how to read their expressions here. One appears to be smiling and the other maybe grimacing. That's the cartoon. New approaches to market for nurses is another story. Despite COVID, older MPs should not be forced to step away, says Pernell Charles. Really, Mr. Charles? Thank you for your service to Jamaica. How about enjoying family and maybe writing some memoirs, etc., and mentoring some young politicians? That's what that is. Let's move on. Sports, not my best race. And the words of Shelley-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Ever the perfectionist, says the story. Shelley-Ann Fraser-Pryce says she could have done better in spite of running a personal best in the 100-meter event at the Wanda Diamond League in Lausanne, Switzerland. And there is another meet today in Paris, I believe, and Shelley-Ann Fraser-Pryce will not be running in today's race. She having to get ready for another race within 48 hours apparently is a little taxing for Shelley-Ann at 34 years old. And so she's not running today, but the other outstanding Jamaican athletes will be running. Jamaica Premier League returns today with triple header. Double Crown bringing trouble for King Arthur. That's horse racing. And there are other football stories, lots of classified ads, the entertainment section as usual. And those who are looking for style and fashion, that's in the Gleaner as well. Motor vehicle auction, and what a lot of vehicles. That has been published, a long list of units. What caused COVID surge? That's another story. The Financial Gleaner on the mend. And there's a picture of Dr. Wayne Henry on the cover of the Financial Gleaner. The story is Jamaica breaks losing streak. Economy expands 12.9%. BOJ says NCB to receive digital currency next month. FX position strong. Jamaica broilers in wait-and-see mode on Haiti operation. Chukka defends sites at Chukka defends rights at Old Spanish Bridge. Hyatt to more than double Jamaican room count under Apple Leisure deal. And there are other stories, lots of other stories. So you can get your copy of the Gleaner. You still have time to get the hard copy. Tomorrow is when the lockdown actually starts, the scaling down of movement. So you can get your physical copy to read at your leisure over the weekend, or you can subscribe to the Gleaner Premium. Gleaner Premium. Just Google Gleaner Premium and you're good to go. Lots of benefits. That's what's in the Gleaner.
What's in the Gleaner was brought to you by the Gleaner Company, celebrating 180 years of serving Jamaica and reaching over 94% of all newspaper readers in Jamaica. Listeners in the diaspora are invited to subscribe to the Gleaner's e-paper and website to benefit from updated news and information about Jamaica. Please visit jamaica-gleaner.com/subscription. That's jamaica-gleaner.com/subscription to subscribe.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
6:15. No, make that 6:16 in the morning here at Broadcast House, 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 1:16 p.m. in Paris, France.
Shop at Stewart's Hardware and Home Center for your business and home improvement. They offer plumbing, electrical, paints, lawn and garden, lumber, cement, and all your remittance needs. Visit 56 Manchester Avenue, Maypen, 82 East Street, Old Harbor, Winston Jones Highway, Mandeville, Longville Park, and Lionel Town. For more information, call 876-986-9100 or 876-745-2478. Stewart's Hardware and Home Center, building values. Join Power 106 FM every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:05 p.m. for the Vaccination Podcast. Listen to learn about COVID-19 vaccines and surrounding concerns. The Vaccination Podcast is brought to you by the Private Sector Vaccination Initiative.
Power Talk has been a unique source of discourse on matters of public interest, finding solutions to the challenges we face in a globalized world. Power Talk brings you the new hosts who will take talk radio to another level. Join Dr. Herbert Gale Mondays and Tuesdays and Simon Croskill from Wednesday to Friday as they provide a riveting analysis on the issues of the day and speak with stakeholders charged with driving innovation to move Jamaica forward. Tune in for brand new features designed to showcase local developments and highlight how the global issues of the 21st century are being addressed. That's Dr. Herbert Gale Mondays and Tuesdays and Simon Croskill Wednesday to Friday on Power Talk, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on Power 106 FM.
Living in the positive. Our end of summer rave takes us out this Saturday as Fame Frequency blazes the curfew entertainment from 9 p.m. to midnight. With music by Fame 95 FM's Arif Super Cooper and Bloodline Franco, alongside Hits 92 FM's DJ Roderick. It's Fame Frequency end of summer rave this Saturday, August 28th, starring and mixing with a Smirnoff vodka endorsement. Party with our host, Debbie.
Hey baby, say I got
While you show off your Smirnoff vodka mixes in our VIP Zoom Watch Yourself area. Or tune in live on Fame 95, Hits 92, and RETV. Online at One Spot Media. And on Mixcloud at Fame Frequency. Fame Frequency. End of summer rave. It's powered by Smirnoff Vodka, the world's #1 vodka. You must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, you need to know.
Anything you want to be.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. Hello to Olga Hollingshead. She says, blessed early morning Saturday uprising to you, Sir Dervan Malcolm, and all your listening family and friends everywhere in the diaspora. Happy Sabbath morning, peace and blessed love for a great day. Tuning in from Jamdown. Welcome home, Olga Hollingshead. Good to have you home. Please continue to be safe, and even as you seek to enjoy Jamaica, land we all love. Chuck Ray says, good morning, Dervan. Looking forward to another informative program. Same here, Chuck Ray. Beverly in Toronto, Canada says, good morning, Sir D. Help me say happy birthday to Brianna. She is listening. Good morning. Happy birthday, Brianna. Trust it's been a nice, fresh start to the day so far, and hoping you will continue to enjoy not just this day, your birthday, but for the rest of your life. How about that? Happy birthday, Brianna. And speaking of birthdays, did we forget to wish a happy birthday? And let me make sure I have the name here correct. It's one of those pretty fancy names. And well, first of all, hello to the Heslops, Keita Gay and Owen Heslop, their daughter. Let me see if I can remember it now. It's a combination of Owen and Keita. So that would be Keon. Hope I'm getting it, but that's the name, I believe. Keon, who is having, who just celebrated her birthday yesterday. We want to wish her all the very best, and no doubt the entire family will continue to surround her and see to it that she continues to evolve into and grow into a fine young lady. So happy birthday to little Keon Heslop, daughter of Keita Gay and Owen Heslop. All the very best. I think Benkel Hibbert had a birthday yesterday as well. Happy birthday, belatedly, Benkel Hibbert. And there's also, that was on Thursday when we broadcast from Extender Auto Parts and Service Center at 47 Manchester Avenue in Maypen, Clarendon. The operator of Extender Auto Parts and Service Center celebrated his birthday on Thursday, and just a moment there as we get ready for our segment coming up. But we want to say happy belated birthday to Mr. Wilton Heyman. Happy birthday belatedly. Right. So with the birthdays out of the way, Charlton Chance in Florida is tuned in. He's the president of the Florida chapter of Dint Hill Technical High School Past Students Association. Morning to you, Charlton Chance. Also online, we have Sandra Martin Reed. She says, good morning, Mr. Malcolm. How are you doing today? Question, why are they locking down the country during the week and not Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday? Have a blessed day. The Prime Minister says the rationale is usually the Friday, Saturday, Sunday is when the restocking, that's to provide for the restocking of the shelves, etc. And I think there was another reason why that time, that period was chosen. So yeah, that's what that is. There's a method in the madness, if you call it that. Right. Thank you for your message. Keisha Leanne Wright says, Dervan, you make me laugh. I do? How? What did I say? Lady D. Denise Gomez in New York. Good morning to you. Happy Saturday to you too. Norman Hines in St. Thomas. Welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in as usual. He says, Dervan Malcolm, we're not picking up the station in St. Thomas from Monday. Oh, it didn't just start on Monday. We've been having issues, and we trust that the engineering team continues to do what needs to be done in order for us to have the kind of outcomes that would keep our listeners happy. Michelle Barrett Kane, good morning to you. Keisha Leon Wright says, so I should rely on the government to safeguard my health. They determine if I wear a mask or make the responsible decision to social distance. The government could not get me to join anyone's personal space, nor them to join mine, unless they are family. I'm disappointed to hear responsible people ascribing those personal decisions to the level of government actions. I'm not getting you totally here, Keisha Leon, right? Maybe you could say some more. Portia Francis is also tuned in. Thank you very much, Portia Francis, for tuning in. And let's see. Also, well, Keisha says the cartoon with the nurse in bed. Oh, that's what she found funny. All right. Good morning from Maryland, says Portia Francis. Good morning, Portia Francis in Maryland. Maryland is part of the DMV. The D for Washington, D.C., the M for Maryland, and the V for Virginia. So there you go. Right. We're thanking you for tuning in and being a part of the experience. Rose McIntosh in London, good to have you on board. She says, happy Diaspora morning, Sir Dervan, and all listeners worldwide. Thank you, Rose McIntosh. Jennifer Stewart from Q Road in Kencott, East Central St. Andrew says, good morning, Sir Dervan. Good morning, Jennifer Stewart. Good morning to Miss Sybil Thompson as well. Paulette Leverage says, good morning, Mr. Dervan Malcolm. I'm here listening from Gordon Town. Enjoy yourself and be safe. Thank you very much. Hello to the people of Gordon Town tuned into the Jamaican Diaspora live online here on Power 106 FM. Let's continue as we get ready for our segment coming up here on the Jamaican Diaspora live online. Still streaming live on the Gleaner's website, go-jamaica.com, live on your smart devices all over the world. And we have another message. Keep the messages coming in. We'll do our best to read them as they come in. In the meantime, let's stand by for our first interview segment here on the Jamaican Diaspora live online. More in a moment.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
6:30 in the morning here at Broadcast House, 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 1:30 in the afternoon in Cape Town, South Africa.
Shop at Stewart's Hardware and Home Center for your business and home improvement. They offer plumbing, electrical, paints, lawn and garden, lumber, cement, and all your remittance needs. Visit 56 Manchester Avenue, Maypen, 82 East Street, Old Harbor, Winston Jones Highway, Mandeville, Longville Park, and Lionel Town. For more information, call 876-986-9100 or 876-745-2478. Stewart's Hardware and Home Center, building values.
The school year is starting, but not quite how we expected yet. But don't worry, Bashco still has your back for back to school.
Even for online classes, your kids will still need stationery items, and that's where we have you covered.
Books, pens, pencils, erasers, math sets, glue, and more, all to help your kids get through their work.
And for face-to-face classes, remember, we have uniforms, backpacks, lunch bags, and of course, sanitizer, face shields, and masks.
Anyway you take it, we have your back for back to school. At Bashco, at 30 years, giving you more.
Become the hero on the scene by taking the COVID vaccine. Get vaccinated as soon as you get all the facts. Don't listen to the rumors. This vaccine might just make it possible for teachers to sit face to face with schoolers. This vaccine make it safer for everybody, from the young to the elderly. Don't you want to go back to living normally when things were more orderly? And if you want to live a long good life, then we all have to do what's right. So let's get vaccinated along with the heroes on the front line.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Join Power 106 FM every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:05 p.m. for the Vaccination Podcast. Listen to learn about COVID-19 vaccines and surrounding concerns. The Vaccination Podcast is brought to you by the Private Sector Vaccination Initiative.
Power Talk has been a unique source of discourse on matters of public interest, finding solutions to the challenges we face in a globalized world. Power Talk brings you the new hosts who will take talk radio to another level. Join Dr. Herbert Gale Mondays and Tuesdays and Simon Croskill from Wednesday to Friday as they provide a riveting analysis on the issues of the day and speak with stakeholders charged with driving innovation to move Jamaica forward. Tune in for brand new features designed to showcase local developments and highlight how the global issues of the 21st century are being addressed. That's Dr. Herbert Gale Mondays and Tuesdays and Simon Croskill Wednesday to Friday on Power Talk, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on Power 106 FM.
Living in the positive.
Wherever you go, in tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine. need to know. Shine. Anything you want to be. Cause you give me hope. Shine. Oh, shine. Shine like that.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm, and we want to welcome at this time our guests. There's an organization we have featured before on this program, the Jamaican Diaspora en France, the Jamaican Diaspora en France, and they continue to play their part, as our national pledge says, in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. And as we always say, pass and christening picnic first. And that's why they're always reaching out to Jamaica and Jamaicans from where they're based all over the world themselves, not only in France. So we have the president of the Jamaican Diaspora en France, Ms. Marcia Dawn Bernard. Hello, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you.
Great. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much for joining us. Also, we have Vice President of the Jamaican Diaspora en France, Mr. Peter George Smith. Welcome.
Hi, good morning, Dervan. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks, and hope you're well.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Wonderful. Chris-Anne Blake is the Secretary of the Jamaican Diaspora en France. Hello, Chris-Anne. Welcome.
Bonjour, bonjour. Comment ça va? Good morning, everyone.
Bonjour, ça va bien, merci. Et toi?
Ça va extrêmement bien.
Oui, très bien. All right. We also have Carol Williams, who is a teacher of social studies and home economics at the Lister Mayor Gilby High School. Welcome, Carol Williams.
Thank you.
And we should tell you, our listeners, that while this broadcast is taking place, Carol Williams is signing. She's communicating via sign language, and that's to facilitate another of our guests. That's Ms. Felicia Smith, who is a teacher at Lister Mayor Gilby High School as well. Hello, Felicia Smith. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. And listeners, you can go to same Facebook page, the Dervan Malcolm Facebook page. You can go to the Dervan Malcolm Facebook page, and you will see Carol Williams signing, communicating via sign language. If you go there now, and if you have a family member, perhaps who is hard of hearing or deaf, it's an opportunity for them to be able to participate in this program, to experience the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online in a very special way, since they will then be able to follow. And so we encourage you to go to the Dervan Malcolm Facebook page, and you will see the signing that Carol Williams is doing, and you will also see Felicia Smith. Hi again, Felicia. How are you?
I am so sorry. I'm not able to see her.
Oh.
Oh, she's signing, but I can't see heard something is covering my screen.
Or is that you could maybe just try to that's the box. You maybe could try pushing it down. Is that the box with the hand? Yes.
I'm seeing a message which says waiting for broadcast start.
Yes, that's all right. Yeah. All right. So let's make an adjustment there. Not sure what happened. Well, it looks like.
So it's not actually being streamed, yes.
Well, we're still live on Power 106 and live. Or hold on, let's just go back in here and make sure. Right. So as far as we are live on the Facebook page, but if you could just accept, or I tell you what, let's just.
We did accept. We did accept. Okay. That's clear now.
We're clear now. We're there.
Yes.
All right. So let's continue. Right. So I was saying hello to Felicia Smith. Good morning. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. Good morning to everyone. I'm doing great.
Wonderful. And I'm seeing Chrisanne now, but of course we've greeted Chrisanne already. So let's get straight to it now in terms of your organization, Marcia Dawn Bernard, Jamaican Diaspora en France. Remind those of us who have learned about the organization already, enlighten those who haven't as to the purpose of the Jamaican Diaspora en France.
Okay. It appears that Marcia has fallen off.
Oh.
I don't see her, so.
All right, we'll keep it going. Well, go ahead, Mr. Vice President.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I will. Yes. So, good morning again, everyone. My name is Peter Smith, and I'm Vice President of the association. Marcia is the president, and Chrisanne is the secretary. So, we were formed towards the end of 2019, in fact, and it is a group that came into being because we saw the need to regroup, as it were, Jamaicans living in France, and to help to bring Jamaica to them in France. Now, when you live so very far away from Jamaica, it's not very often that you get to go home. So we felt the need, on the one hand, to be able to bring a bit of Jamaica to them, whether through music, whether through the events that we have going on, and so on. Also, we wanted to engage friends of Jamaica living in France to learn a bit more about Jamaica, and hopefully out of all of that, apart from the social elements, to try to get some, a bit of the business side going as well. Right? So, in a nutshell, Dervan, the idea behind the group was to create a bridge between Jamaica and France in that regard.
I see. And can you tell us, Carol Williams, of how the Lister Mayor Gilby High School came to be involved with the Jamaican Diaspora en France? Or can Felicia?
Okay.
Yes,
I let Felicia answer that. So Felicia, yes, could you ask the question again, please?
Right. So, Felicia, how did the Lister Mayor Gilby High School get involved with the Jamaican Diaspora en France? How did that relationship come about?
I am a teacher at Lister Mayor Gilby High School for the Blood. So the principal approached me to find out if I am interested in guiding some students and getting involved in like a group where they would share their culture and poems. And I thought it was a good opportunity for students to learn about their Jamaican culture. So I thought it was a good opportunity for the students to get involved in a week like that as they learn about their Jamaican culture and also share their Jamaican culture.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much. And listeners, so you heard the voice there of Carol Williams translating the expressions of Felicia Smith, who is hearing impaired. And so again, we encourage you, if you have family members at home with you who are deaf or hard of hearing, who you think this kind of exposure can have an impact on and should, so they feel a part of a program. Imagine a radio program is on, and thanks to the technology, you're able to see the people online via Facebook Live. It's on the Dervan Malcolm Facebook page. You can see the live streaming, and you can follow the discussion, and you can see what is happening. So we want to thank Jamaican Diaspora en France and the team from Listomere Gilby High School. We really should do this more often. We'll look forward to that. In the meantime, can I hear from Chrisanne? Oh, we're close to the break. Let's take a commercial break and come back with more here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
6:45 in the morning here at Broadcast House 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 4:45 a.m. in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Shop at Stewart's Hardware and Home Center for your business and home improvement. They offer plumbing, electrical, paints, lawn and garden, lumber, cement, and all your remittance needs. Visit 56 Manchester Avenue, Maypen, 82 East Street, Old Harbor, Winston Jones Highway, Mandeville, Longville Park, and Lionel Town. For more information, call 876-986-9100 or 876-745-2478. Stewart's Hardware and Home Center, building values.
The Ministry of Labour and Social Security is advising the public that its St. James Parish office will be relocated to its original home at 4 Sam Sharp Square, Montego Bay, effective Wednesday, September 1. The telephone numbers and email addresses will remain the same. The ministry apologizes for the inconvenience this may cause and looks forward to serving you even better.
To talk every second and third Tuesday of each month at 6:30 a.m. for the feature Smart Farming. Smart Farming will focus on solutions for farmers such as land, animal husbandry, agronomy, and more. That's Smart Farming every second and third Tuesday, 6:30 a.m. during Farm Talk, only on Power 106 FM. Smart Farming is sponsored by HiPro.
Power Talk has been a unique source of discourse on matters of public interest, finding solutions to the challenges we face in a globalized world. Power Talk brings you the new hosts who will take talk radio to another level. Join Dr. Herbert Gale Mondays and Tuesdays and Simon Croskill from Wednesday to Friday as they provide a riveting analysis on the issues of the day and speak with stakeholders charged with driving innovation to move Jamaica forward. Tune in for brand new features designed to showcase local developments and highlight how the global issues of the 21st century are being addressed. That's Dr. Herbert Gale Mondays and Tuesdays and Simon Croskill Wednesday to Friday on Power Talk, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on Power 106 FM.
Living in the positive.
Join Power 106 FM every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:05 p.m. for the Vaccination Podcast. Listen to learn about COVID-19 vaccines and surrounding concerns. The Vaccination Podcast is brought to you by the Private Sector Vaccination Initiative.
Wherever you go, in tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. our sincere thanks.
Wherever you go,
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. Online, we have our very special guests, and we thank them so much for waking up this early to be with us. Dawn Bernard, Marcia Dawn Bernard, is president of the Jamaican Diaspora en France. Mr. Peter George Smith is vice president of the Jamaican Diaspora en France. Chrisanne Blake is secretary of the Jamaican Diaspora en France. Carol Williams is a teacher of social studies and home economics at Lister Mayor Gilby High School. And Miss Felicia Smith is also a teacher at Lister Mayor Gilby High School. And as we've been sharing with you, Carol Williams is signing. She's communicating in sign language for Felicia Smith, and who is hearing impaired. And so you can see that happening. You can see the signing, and you can see the participants on Facebook Live on the Dervan Malcolm Facebook page. So you should be seeing that live stream right now. If you go to the page, it is there. Right. So let's, Dawn Bernard, thank you for reconnecting with us. And we could just generally mute all the other for the time being. Right, because we're hearing a sound there. Oops, there we go again. Not sure what is causing that, but let's try again. Oops. All right. Oh, I think I know what that is. Sorry, got you. Right. So now, Dawn Bernard, can you tell us why we've gathered in this space at this time? What is it that the listeners at home and abroad need to know about the initiative and what it will be producing come the 3rd of September, as far as the relationship between Lister Mayor Gilby High School and Jamaican Diaspora en France is concerned?
Okay, thank you very much, Dervan. I think it's a little bit dark here, but it's okay. So I need to go back a little bit. First of all, I'd like to just thank the listeners and thank to Lister Mayor's Gilby High School for, being here with us and partner with us. I need to back up a little bit, Dervan, because, on the 3rd of September, we're going to be having our 3rd edition of our patois reading, which is a Fiwi language, because we were brought up learning that if we speak patois, that is it's a bad language, or it's not proper. So we have decided, well, I wouldn't say thanks to COVID, but it is thanks to COVID that we have been doing these Zoom events to engage our members and friends of our members, or Jamaicans and friends of Jamaicans. We have decided to do these Zoom events to engage everyone, and came out was the language patois reading competition. So this is the 3rd edition, and for the 2nd edition, I was speaking to some of the lecturers that participated from UWI, and I said to them, have you ever, thought of doing patois in sign language? And they said no, they have never thought of that. And this is where that was the birth of the sign language, in patois and sign language. And it's really, I would say it's crazy that we have never thought of it, because we have left out this community for a long time. We have integrated them in for news reading. We can see, the sign languages when they're reading news, and that's all. So we contacted the Association for the Deaf, Jamaican Association for the Deaf, and they have connected us with the Listomers Gilby High School, and that's where the partnership has started. And we realize now that it will be great to go a little further, and this is why we are here, Dervan. We are here to communicate to Jamaicans and friends of Jamaicans that we can all enjoy events like emotional events or comedy. All of us can enjoy it, but we just need to communicate a little bit more and try to get some help for this to happen.
Yes, well put. And Chrisanne, you're the secretary of the association. How much has the association been able to do in this time of COVID-19? You haven't stopped working, have you? Unmute, Chrisanne.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, actually, we have been working so hard during this time because we said that we're not going to let up, not because there's COVID. We're going to just find innovative ways to engage our members and to engage the diaspora, the community. So not only have we done, for example, the Fluid Language competition, but we also partnered with the Integrated Diaspora Services to do some seminars and workshops that would benefit persons in the diaspora. And persons have turned out not only from France, but from Spain, from Europe, from all parts of Europe, all across the world, just to be a part of these forums. So, for example, we had Own Your Piece of the Rock the other day in collaboration with Integrated Diaspora Services, and a lot of persons were there just to, soak the information that was presented. So we've been working overtime.
and
yes.
And it shows. Felicia Smith, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? And then we want to find out what role you have been playing or will be playing in the event, the Fluid Language event.
Good morning again, everyone. As was said before, my name is Felicia Smith, and that's my sign name, Felicia Smith. I've been working with the students at LMG to do a poem. Okay, their natural language is sign language, it's a Jamaican sign language. They will be doing the poem in their Jamaican sign language.
Mm-hmm. I see. And this is what I love about this is the inclusivity, which is so important as far as an appreciation for each other and each other's needs are concerned. So, Mr. Vice President, I want to put that one to you in terms of this being an example of the ethos, the essence of Jamaican diaspora en France, certainly not limited to Jamaica, not limited to France, not limited to those of us who are who have all the senses functioning in a particular way, but those of our special family members, friends, colleagues, children, etc., to give everybody a sense of belonging and a reassurance that they belong, they have a right to be here.
Absolutely, Dervan. Diversity and inclusion is a huge part of our organization. So we're actually very contemporary as far as that is concerned. In many countries of the world now, this is an integral part of associations, organizations, companies, and so on. And for us in our group, we wanted to make sure that we leave nobody out. And when the idea came up about having a channel to help all of these Jamaican colleagues, Jamaican friends, to be part of the programs that we're having, we got in touch with the school, and here we are now about to have our first such event coming up on September 3rd. Now, one of the good things about the pandemic, if there's anything good about it, is here we are now being able to connect with each other over the entire world, as you said. So not only are we now having Jamaicans in France and friends of Jamaica in France participating, but we have people from the United States, from other parts of Europe, from Jamaica, etc. So this, Malcolm, is the very first effort that we're making to actually demonstrate that we can include all members of our society in the activities that we are doing. We're not limited. And we're really, really excited about this very, very first effort that we're making. And we hope to continue, not only in this sphere, but also in other areas like business. Christian mentioned the association that we have with Integrated Diaspora Services to present information to Jamaicans about opportunities in Jamaica. And we want to make sure that those of us who are hearing impaired can actually benefit from a lot of what we have going on in that regard. So we're really excited about it.
Or hold it there. We need to take a break. We're really supposed to be wrapping now, but this is very engaging and stimulating. And we want to ask a couple more questions before we wrap. There's more after the break.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
7 o'clock in the morning here at Broadcast House 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Mogadishu, Somalia.
Hey, you see these days, it's good to get straight to the point. Quick and easy. That's why Western Union gives you another way to receive money straight to your bank account with Western Union's direct-to-bank money transfer. Visit a Western Union agent location and sign up now and tell your family and friends to send your next Western Union money transfer directly to your bank account in Jamaica. It's easy. Visit a Western Union location or call our call center at 876-926-2454. Sign up today to receive a money transfer directly to your bank account with ease with Western Union, moving money for better.
The Ministry of Health and Wellness invites members of the public to attend a vaccination site between Saturday, August 28 and Tuesday, August 31. Please visit vaccination.moh.gov.jm or social media for details on location, opening hours, and vaccine type. Saturday, August 28, Kingston and St. Andrew National Arena, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. St. Thomas Morant Bay Health Center, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. St. Catherine Portmore Heart Academy, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Hanover Sandy Bay Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. St. James Montego Bay Comprehensive Center Type 5, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sandals Inn, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Central Assembly Basic School Norwood, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Trelawney Bounty Hall Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Duncan's Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Clarkstown Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Low River Health Center, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Warsop Health Center, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Falmouth Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Westmoreland Savannah Lamar Health Center, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mannings High School, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sunday, August 29, St. Anne Turtle River Park, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. St. Mary Anglican Church Hall, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. St. James Montego Bay Comprehensive Health Center Type 5, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sandals Inn, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Norwood Adventist Church, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Trelawney Falmouth Health Center, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Wakefield Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Duncan's Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Rio Bueno Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Ulster Spring Health Center, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Waitabit Health Center, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Westmoreland Savannah Lamar Health Center, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Mannings High School, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday, August 30, Kingston and St. Andrew National Arena, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tuesday, August 31, Kingston and St. Andrew, National Arena, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Persons should take their school ID, the child's birth certificate, a government-issued identification, or a letter from a justice of the peace to the sites. Let's get vaccinated and get back to life.
This segment of the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online is brought to you by Grace Kennedy Remittance Services Limited, Western Union, moving money for better.
In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. We're delighted to be featuring a partnership between the Jamaican Diaspora en France and the Lister Mayor Gilby High School. The president of Jamaican Diaspora en France is joined by her team members from the organization, Mr. Peter George Smith, Vice President, and Ms. Chrisanne Blake, Secretary. Carol Williams is a teacher of social studies and home economics at the Lister Mayor Gilby High School, and she has been signing for Felicia Smith and all the others out there watching on Facebook Live. Felicia Smith, herself a teacher at Lister Mayor Gilby High School, and Carol Williams is helping all of us, including Felicia, to be able to actively participate in the discussion. So again, we've been encouraging those with family members at home listening to us right now, those who are hearing us, and you do have family members who are hearing impaired or hard of hearing, feel free to turn their attention to the Facebook Live screen. And even after this morning, it will be up. So you can always, even if maybe they're still sleeping and you don't want to wake them up right now. So it will be on Facebook Live in perpetuity for as long as there's life on earth. So there's that option as well. But we really should do more of this. I'm excited in just being in the middle of all of this. Never done this before, and who knows? Maybe the start of things to come. Looking forward to that. Right, Carol Williams, perhaps a sign of things to come in terms of this relationship between the Jamaican Diaspora en France and the Lister Mayor Gilby School, High School. How do you see this partnership going forward? The impact on you, your colleagues, your students, and the broader community.
Carol, you're on mute.
Sorry, unmute, Carol. Sorry, unmute and start again, please. This is the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. Just awaiting the response from Carol Williams. No, not yet. Not hearing you. Still need to unmute. Carol Williams of the Lister Mayor School.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
There you go. Right.
Yes.
So the question was,
I'm so sorry, Tanisha. I was on mute. I was muted. So could you go over, please? Start over.
Right. So the question was, how do you see this new partnership, with Jamaican Diaspora en France impacting you, Carol Williams, of course, Felicia Smith, and the community of persons who are hard of hearing or deaf?
I'm going to let Felicia go ahead and answer.
Sure.
Go ahead, Felicia. Okay, for me, I see it impacting our students as they become involved in this initiative. When you look at teaching the students English and social study, that we'll be teaching them about their culture. And the students being involved in this, it will make them become more excited about their own culture. And they will get a chance to show their skill in the language.
Very good. And yes, go ahead.
This experience will be very good for them as they share their sign language, because people don't really know the sign language. They don't know how to communicate with the children, but they will be able to tell their story and using the internet to communicate. They communicate, using like WhatsApp. But most people really don't know how to communicate with them through WhatsApp, through their language. So it is a good opportunity for them to share in this way, and this will impact them.
Good. And let me thank you very much, Felicia. Thank you, Carol. Back to Don Bernard. How do you see this relationship going forward? Outside of your event, and listeners, let's tell you that it's in fact, tell us about the event, and then we'll come back to the question I wanted to ask you, Don Bernard. Unmute, please. Unmute.
Yes, thank you very much, Dervan. So first of all, it's as I said it before, it's a competition. It's a special reading competition for the Miss Blue's birthday. That's why we are doing it on the 3rd of September. So people are able to understand well. Our personal event is the birth of Miss Lou's birthday. So we're going to do the patois reading to represent her and to commemorate her birthday. Now, how we see this going forward, I think this is the birth of a new, how would I say it? It's a special occasion for us to show the world that we can be inclusive, right? And I see us going further. And we do not want people to think that because they hear France, that it's so far away. This is why we're in the States, we're in Jamaica, we're in the UK, and we want everybody to get on board. Get on board to assist the school, assist the deaf community. We have to start somewhere. And we are going to start with this high school. And we think that we are going to go, and we believe we are going to go very far. Yes. Try to help them as much as possible in the best way that's possible. And we would like people to get on board to help them, because there are needs, and we need to help them.
Thank you, Don Bernard. Felicia Smith, are there particular resources that you think could assist in enhancing the teaching and learning process at Lister Mayor Gilby High School? And I'm asking the question because, of course, the world is watching, the world is listening. You have the support from the Jamaican Diaspora en France. It's an opportunity to grow that support base. But if you could just give our listeners and our viewers an idea of some of the resource needs and the extent to which filling those needs can, in fact, enhance the outcomes.
is for students. Again, do that for me. The school, the top priority for a school is safety for our students. Right now, the permit offense is down, and that is not good for our school. And secondly, the teachers are in need of things like laptops for online learning. Because, now with the world, using technology, the teachers need to be equipped as they work with the students, and laptop is a need that they have. Mm-hmm. Also, I didn't get that one. Also, to help with the fixing of the school, parts of the school building need fixing, the roof. Okay, so parts of our roofing need fixing as well. So we have different needs that the group can get involved in.
Yes, and no doubt, Jamaican Diaspora en France stands ready. I'm sure you'll tell me, Chrisanne, whatever paperwork needs to be done, Madam Secretary, just to be able to formalize certain relationships and to make certain overtures, etc. So at this rate, you might become even busier, Madam Secretary.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. Yes. So we'll be seeking to do partnerships with other organizations. So if you are associated, for example, with the deaf community, we might be reaching out to you for your assistance, right, even in events and for sponsorship. So
right, hold it there, Chrisanne. One moment. Let's take a break and come back.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
7:15 in the morning here at Broadcast House 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it is 9:15 a.m. in Hamilton, Bermuda.
Shop at Stewart's Hardware and Home Center for your business and home improvement. They offer plumbing, electrical, paints, lawn and garden, lumber, cement, and all your remittance needs. Visit 56 Manchester Avenue, Maypen, 82 East Street, Old Harbor, Winston Jones Highway, Mandeville, Longville Park, and Lionel Town. For more information, call 876-986-9100 or 876-745-2478. Stewart's Hardware and Home Center, building values.
Experience news differently with the e-Gleaner during lockdown. Get access to the digital copy of your favorite newspaper when you sign up at jamaicagleaner.com/premium. The e-Gleaner lets you take control of your daily read. Browse the e-Gleaner web or download the app in the Google Play or Apple App stores. Stay safe this weekend with the Gleaner. Credible news at your fingertips.
Join Power 106 FM every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:05 p.m. for the Vaccination Podcast. Listen to learn about COVID-19 vaccines and surrounding concerns. The Vaccination Podcast is brought to you by the Private Sector Vaccination Initiative.
Living in the positive.
Tune in every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. to midday for your Legal Corner with Dahlia Walker Huntington during Power Talk on Power 106 FM. You can call our numbers 876-922-4112-5. The text and WhatsApp line is 876-279-8598. You can also send an email at yourlegalcorner106@gmail.com. Join Your Legal Corner for all matters in relation to immigration to the United States. Here, Dahlia offer great legal advice on your immigration queries and concerns. Learn about the filing process, when to file, how to file, and how to prepare for the move. That's Your Legal Corner, 11:30 to midday, every Thursday right here on Power 106 FM.
Our end of summer rave takes us out this Saturday as Fame Frequency blazes the curfew entertainment from 9 p.m. to midnight. With music by Fame 95 FM's Arif Super Cooper and Bloodline Franco, alongside Hits 92 FM's DJ Roderick. It's Fame Frequency end of summer rave this Saturday, August 28, stirring and mixing with a Smirnoff vodka endorsement. Party with our host, Debbie.
Hey baby, say I got
While you show off your Smirnoff vodka mixes in our VIP Zoom Watch Yourself area. Or tune in live on Fame 95, Hits 92, and RETV. Online at One Spot Media. And on Mixcloud at Fame Frequency. Fame Frequency. End of summer rave. It's powered by Smirnoff Vodka, the world's #1 vodka. You must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine.
All right, we're definitely going to be wrapping now. It's been such an engaging session that we're almost, if we keep this up, and we'll hit the 1 hour mark. But it's worth it. It's worth every second as we share with you. Yes, there's an event coming up on the 3rd of September, as we've been sharing. It is one of those events that the Jamaican Diaspora en France has been hosting. It's called Afiwi Language Virtual Patois Reading Contest. That's what it is. Afiwi Language Virtual Patois Reading Contest. And as you heard, the date for the event is the 3rd, Friday the 3rd of September, which is the anniversary of the birth of Jamaica's there are so many terms we could use to describe her, but the exponent, Jamaica's foremost exponent on Jamaican. Yes, they call it Patois, but I prefer to call it Jamaican. She's Jamaica's foremost exponent and proponent of Jamaican dialect, the Honorable Louise Bennett Coverley. And so that's taking place on the 3rd. And the Listermere Gilby High School very involved, and in terms of the signing to be able to do that in Jamaican. I don't know. Perhaps maybe Felicia can tell us in terms of the method. I mean, how do you sign? I mean, the Jamaican dialect is so diverse, and it changes from second to second in a manner of speaking. But for the most part, there are some standard words and terms and phrases. But how is that translating, signing in Jamaican or Patois?
That was a good question. So, in Jamaican Sign Language and the Jamaican Patois, there are 2 different languages. So, okay, so in Patois, you have word for word, but in the sign language, you don't have word for word. In the Jamaican Sign Language has its own grammar, it has its own syntax, it has its own, it's a different language. So we don't sign word. We sign like a concept. It's very interesting. And we try to make it visual. So when you experience the Jamaican Sign Language, you experience like a visual part of the language, a visual side of the patois.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Felicia. I see that we're fast running out of time, but I wanted to, and I think not Felicia, Chrisanne, I'd interrupted you when we needed to take that break earlier on. I want to give you an opportunity just to finish what you were saying in terms of the partnerships and with other organizations.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity to talk about this. Well, we will definitely be reaching out to different organizations that we believe can help in for example, this particular involving the deaf community. And so we've already started to speak to the Jamaican Association for the Deaf, but we are actually in need of an interpreter. So if you're listening to us, we need a professional interpreter for the event. So if you're listening out there and you'd like to partner with us and be the sponsor, then we would be very happy. So just putting that out there.
Yes, indeed. We're happy you're able to. We're happy you're able to. Peter George Smith, as we get ready to wrap, want to get your impression, your perspective on all that we've been discussing. If you want to hit a note or two that you find to be quite poignant at a moment such as this.
Yes. Thanks, Dervan. Yeah, the primary thing again is going back to the whole thing about diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is the first that we're having with respect to making sure that we have this as an integral part of our organization. As Chrisanne said, with respect to moving forward with the school, we are going to be talking to organizations that we feel will be able to help us. And not only, say, companies and so on, but also other social organizations, diaspora groups in France and possibly elsewhere. Because we see this as something of benefit, not only, well, it's of benefit for Jamaica, but not only through us in our association, but also trying to regroup as many other associations as possible, because we know that there's strength in numbers. So this is what we want to move forward with. And just listening to Felicia a while ago describing the intricacies of signing Jamaican patois, I was getting really excited because I could see some parallels immediately between different languages, say between French and Spanish and English. Pretty much, you sign or you interpret in certain respects concepts, feelings, emotions, and not just word for word. So it's kind of fascinating to learn this. So that gave me an idea as well that we should or we will be trying to learn a lot more about the world of our fellow Jamaicans, how they operate and so on with respect to communication. It's very interesting, Dervan.
Indeed it is. And as we get ready to wrap, Don Bernard, I'll just give you an opportunity once again to remind us and listeners and viewers all over the world, will they be able to see the contest?
Oh, yes. Yes, Dervan, thank you very much again. Yes, there will be a Zoom. It's a Zoom event, so there is a code, and we will drop the information in the link. And if we get a response, they should be able to see also the sign languages. So yes, they will be able to have all those information. Yeah. Definitely.
Right. And remind us how we can keep in touch with the Jamaican Diaspora en France.
So we are Jamaican Diaspora en France at gmail.com. And we will drop the Instagram and Facebook in the link also.
Right. Sounds good.
So one quick thing to add is in terms of membership, you don't have to be in France to be a member of our association. So we're inviting everyone who is interested, not just in this particular event or this effort with the school, but generally speaking, with respect to connections between France and Jamaica. We're inviting you to take a look at the association the website, the information will post it there, so you can actually go on the website to get more information about us and how to sign up to become members.
Good. And as we wrap, the last word will go to Felicia. No, I've been switching between Felicia and Felicia. Can you confirm that, whether it's Felicia or Felicia, please? Felicia Smith.
Felicia.
Felicia. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Felicia. All right. So, Felicia, you get the last word. What more can we do as Jamaicans to increase the level of inclusivity and to show a greater level of mindfulness in relating to our special needs Jamaicans?
Okay, could you repeat the question, please?
Right. I'm just trying to get an idea of how you think. What else can we do as Jamaicans to demonstrate our commitment to inclusivity? Some of the things, based on your own experience, what more can we do to cause more Jamaicans, more special needs Jamaicans, to feel that indeed they belong and that they're getting the respect like any other Jamaican?
Okay. So when you think about what can Jamaican do, for the deaf for sure is to learn sign language. Learn sign language so that you can communicate, you can socialize, and you can have the deaf being involved in activities. Because if you truly cannot sign, it is not easy to get the deaf persons involved in what you're doing. So if you can't sign, it is more like you're ignoring the people. And if you're trying to speak to somebody who is deaf and you try to shout, that's not going to help because they're not going to hear. In your families, the children who are deaf and have parents who cannot sign, it is not easy. So it is best to learn the language. And if more people know the language, more people will become aware of who they are and what they can do. And that will help with the access to communication. Some people are shocked to know how the deaf people can work and can communicate. But the priority now is for persons to learn the language so that they can communicate with them.
Excellent. Well, we want to thank you so much. How do you say thanks?
Thanks.
Thanks. Okay.
Thanks.
Hands like blowing kisses from the fingers. Very nice. This has truly been a special edition of the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. You just heard there once again from Carol Williams, teacher at social studies and home economics at Listomere Gilby High School. She has been interpreting the signing of Felicia Smith, who herself is also a teacher at Listomere Gilby High School. Their school will be participating in the Afiwi language virtual patois reading contest, which should be really, really dramatic and exciting. It's happening on the 3rd of September. You can Google, very easy to find, Jamaican Diaspora en France. That en is E-N. Jamaican Diaspora en France. You will find them online. They're always, they continue to maintain a presence online. And so you can check them out there. So we thank Carol Williams, thank you Felicia Smith, and thanks to the team from Jamaican Diaspora en France for doing something. I'm not going to say outside the box, because there should never have been a box there in the first place. So, but to to do something other than what we've always done. This that you're doing is different. And we need more people on board. So we thank Jamaican Diaspora en France, led by President Marcia Dawn Bernard. Thank you, Vice President Peter George Smith, and Secretary, the very efficient Chrisanne Blake. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dervan, for having us. And again, for all the deaf people hearing impaired who know sign language, do join us on September 3rd. This will be special.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dervan. And we'll be seeing more of your program with the sign languages, right?
Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that for sure. Take care. Listeners, thank you. All the best. All the best. Bye. This is the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. And it's a first, what we just did, broadcasting live on radio, live on Facebook, and having a sign language interpreter on spot to interpret for Felicia Smith. Both the interpreter and the person signing, as in Felicia Smith, they're both teachers at Lister Mayor Gilby High School, and we were able to project the images onto Facebook Live, so you could see the person signing, and you could hear the interpretation of the signing. Wonderful experience, very inspiring. We're a little behind time. Bear with us, but some moments are to be cherished, and we're happy we have been able to use the time, spend the time cherishing and really experiencing this moment. More in a moment.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
7:35.
Join Power 106 FM every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:05 p.m. for the Vaccination Podcast. Listen to learn about COVID-19 vaccines and surrounding concerns. The Vaccination Podcast is brought to you by the Private Sector Vaccination Initiative.
Power Talk has been a unique source of discourse on matters of public interest, finding solutions to the challenges we face in a globalized world. Power Talk brings you the new hosts who will take talk radio to another level. Join Dr. Herbert Gale Mondays and Tuesdays, and Simon Croskill from Wednesday to Friday as they provide a riveting analysis on the issues of the day and speak with stakeholders charged with driving innovation to move Jamaica forward. Tune in for brand new features designed to showcase local developments and highlight how the global issues of the 21st century are being addressed. That's Dr. Herbert Gale Mondays and Tuesdays, and Simon Croskill Wednesday to Friday on Power Talk, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on Power 106 FM.
Living in the positive.
In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine. You need to know. Shine. Anything you want to be. Cause you give me hope. Shine. Oh, shine. Shine like that. Don't give up.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm as we stand by for our next segment. Just making sure that we have our guest online. I think we might have received an incorrect number, so we'll have to sort that out. In the meantime, though, we're going to move to the next segment of the program here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online. Thanks to all those who have joined us. Let's see. Hello to, and we see that Dawn Bernard and Peter Smith, as well as Chris Ann Blake, they have posted the links for those who want to get in touch with the organization. Anne Thornley Brown says, Dervan, please ask listeners to pray for Ijaman Levi, who is in France recovering from COVID-19. Well, we join you in encouraging prayers for Ijaman Levi, who is in France recovering from COVID-19. Calvin in North York, Ontario, Canada. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. Dr. Renee Zazu Williamson says, get your vaccine, my Jamaican and African peoples. Also, he says, blessings, Dervan Malcolm from Stamford, Connecticut. I read with inevitability that the hospitals are full. As I warned, this is the challenge with not getting vaccinated. Anne Thornley Brown says, oh my gosh. Tuning in from North Toronto, Deandra Brown. Happy Saturday to you too. Thank you very much. Michelle Barrett Kane says the community of Hagley Gap in St. Thomas is cut off from the rest of Jamaica at this time. Several landslides on the road from Mahogany Vale. There's no service from the two networks. I cannot go home because I am blocked out of the community. And those are just some of the many messages that are popping up here on the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106. Still streaming live on the Gleaners website, go-jamaica.com, live on your smart devices all over the world. And I'm not sure if Ayana is listening. Ayana Curtin Hines, Marketing Manager, Western Union in Jamaica and the Diaspora. We are not getting you on the number that has been shared with us. If you're listening, or anyone else from Grace Kennedy Money Services, Western Union, please give us a call, 876-922-4112-5. 876-922-4112-5. Apparently, the number, something is wrong with the number. Maybe there's a wrong digit in there. So we'll have to try and fix that. So I don't know if Ayana is listening. Ayana Curtin Hines, the Marketing Manager, Western Union in Jamaica and the Diaspora. Please give us a call. And good morning as well. Don't know if Lorna Lewis is listening. Lorna Lewis, you can give us a call as well, because there seems to be some discrepancy with the number, and we're trying to work through that. Dawn Bernard saying, Anne Thornley Brown, we will definitely pray for him. However, please advise if we can help in any way possible. And right, so we're on our own because they normally we would. All right, let's keep it going until we can sort out those phone connections behind the scenes. This is your program, the Jamaican Diaspora, live online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm, and we welcome those of you just joining us. We concluded a session a short while ago that was very, very inspiring, and we hope to do that again. We like the idea of inclusivity, of no one being left behind, of taking someone with us, of not being self-centered, but indeed selfless in how we relate to each other. And so we want to encourage more of that kind of an engagement. In the meantime, though, as we said, we're shifting around the segments right now. In fact, we're going to New York. Let's go to New York and speak with Dr. Trevor Dixon, the founder of the Jaja Foundation. They have a fundraiser happening this afternoon into evening. It's a cruise. It's a boat cruise. So let's see if we can bring forward Dr. Trevor Dixon. As we have been saying, it's supposed to be one of the safest or best cruises, considering that doctors are the patrons in the main. One moment, please.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
15 minutes to 8 o'clock in the morning here at Broadcast House, 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica.
Experience news differently with the e-Gleaner during lockdown. Get access to the digital copy of your favorite newspaper when you sign up at jamaicagleaner.com/premium. The e-Gleaner lets you take control of your daily read. Browse the e-Gleaner web or download the app in the Google Play or Apple App stores. Stay safe this weekend with the Gleaner. Credible news at your fingertips.
Join Power 106 FM every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:05 p.m. for the Vaccination Podcast. Listen to learn about COVID-19 vaccines and surrounding concerns. The Vaccination Podcast is brought to you by the Private Sector Vaccination Initiative. You asked, we listened. You said you wanted back the additional hour. Dear Pastor returns to its usual time from 10 p.m. until midnight.
Oh boy.
Your thoughts on topical issues, relationship matters, questions you want answered, pertinent advice. It all comes together on Dear Pastor with Reverend Dr. Aaron Dumas.
Hello.
Hello, Pastor.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Well, you may ask me a question. I may or may not answer.
He returns to keep your company from 10 p.m. until midnight, right here on Power 106 FM.
Our end of summer rave takes us out this Saturday as Fame Frequency blazes the curfew entertainment from 9 p.m. to midnight. With music by Fame 95 FM's Arif Super Cooper and Bloodline Franco, alongside Hits 92 FM's DJ Roderick. It's Fame Frequency end of summer rave this Saturday, August 28th, stirring and mixing with a Smirnoff vodka endorsement. Party with our host, Debbie.
Hey, baby, say I gotta
While you show off your Smirnoff vodka mixes in our VIP Zoom Watch Yourself area. Or tune in live on Fame 95, Hits 92, and RETV. Online at One Spot Media. And on Mixcloud at Fame Frequency. Fame Frequency. End of summer rave. It's powered by Smirnoff Vodka, the world's #1 vodka. You must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
to Jamaicans in the diaspora. Wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks.
Wherever you go, you need to know. Shine. Anything you want to be. Cause you give me hope. Shine. Oh, shine. Shine like that.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on your program, the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. Today is a big day for Peace and Love Academic Scholarship Palace. And who better to tell us all about it than the founder and executive director of Peace and Love Academic Scholarship, Mr. Ruler Brown. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning to you, Mr. Malcolm. Thank you very much. And to all the listeners, thanks once again for having us on, just to let the folks know what's happening with Palace. Well, let me just add, tonight is a big night, as you just said, that we will be awarding 115 new scholarships there to students in Jamaica, valuing about 14 million Jamaican dollars. It equates to somewhere in the neighborhood of about 90,000 US dollars. And clearly, with your support, Dervan, over the years as one of our ambassadors, I think it helps in the terms of the number of support we've gotten in terms of donations, and also just to get the word out in general. This year, we had a record 454 applicants from 172 institutions in Jamaica, from schools such as Padmore, Little Padmore, a prep school, and all the way to UWI. We have 70 students from UWI who have gotten scholarships, and UTEC, 15 students. So it's an exciting day for us. It's a year of hard work. Now, the pandemic has really set back a lot of people. Many of these students are looking to get the support, and they've expressed it in their responses. So it's quite an exciting day. And again, I want to thank you and your station for giving us the airtime.
You mentioned the pandemic. You seem to have been able to make your way through. So far, so good in terms of still being able to fulfill your mandate in service to these students. How has that been?
Well, you mentioned the mandate, and I know you know it well. When I first spoke with you about our objectives for this year, we were looking to give 80 scholarships because we thought the challenge was also huge. Folks may not have had as much money to give away, but we exceeded that by about 45%. Again, 80 scholarships and now 115. The question is, where people see the need, and they see the transparency that Palace produces each year, and the donors that is, they see where we've exposed the information to them, and they decide they're going to help out. And believe you me, I'm super excited. We've broken all the records in the 11 years we've been doing this. At the end of today, we would have awarded 806 scholarships to students in Jamaica, valuing 90 million Jamaican dollars, over 600,000 US dollars. And next year, our goal is to reach that $100 million mark. Let me just say a final word. Big shout out to our chairman, Mr. Patrick Campbell, also Mr. Danny Roberts. He's been instrumental every year in getting us the additional support. And let me just thank the Minister, Patrick Grange. She did an amazing congratulatory note to the 115 students. So we're excited about that, getting that extra little touch to it. Well, again, want to thank the minister, Patrick Green.
Yes. And how have you packaged or structured this evening's event in order to achieve your objectives?
Very good question, Mr. Malcolm. Traditionally, we are there in Jamaica, on the ground at Pegasus, handing out these scholarships to 100 students in a packed ballroom of about 300 to 400 persons. Again, due to the pandemic, we had to wheel and come again, as they would say. So this year, we're pre-producing segments and then buttoning it up as one flowed product. So it'll be 1 hour and 15 minutes. So we've gone ahead and got the various components of varying speakers, and we've tied it together, and we're gonna present it. It's gonna look lovely. I just want to say big up to you for being one of the MCs this evening, along with Mr. Danny Rappers. We're excited. We're super excited in terms of how things have turned out.
Yeah. And what are the plans going forward, or do you normally wait until the end of each event to start looking at the next?
Yes, our fiscal year ends the 31st of August, and we normally have a post-mortem evaluation, right, to see how the year went and specifically the awards presentation. We are going to be throttling forward on September the 1st, which is when our next year, so the 22-23 school year, starts September the 1st for us. We will have our board meeting and we'll look at all the pros and cons and then set objectives. We don't really get heavily in the objectives until around January. So again, we're looking forward to the new school year. It's going to be challenging. As you know, COVID is still taking a strong hold all over the world. There in Jamaica, here in the US, and globally everywhere. So we're looking forward for the support. But you know it is, Dervan. We did not realize we would have brought in this much money. So who knows what's in the future?
Yes. And these scholarships run right across the spectrum of school age children, young people.
Yes, yes. This is the first year we've had so many young children from primary school applying. We had let me just clarify that. The students who just took PEP, right?
Yes.
They essentially are transitioning into high school.
Yes.
And there are 9 of those students. This is the first. There's a record again, another record. The students from Windward Road Primary, from Padmore, from Crescent, we can go on and on. And we go all the way up to university. Another stats that I've mentioned on this show, which is critical and crucial, I think some deep analysis needs to be done there in Jamaica. We have 81% of the awardees are female, 19% are male. And in terms of those who actually applied, the ratio is 80% to 20%. And we always see that kind of shift. There's always a 1 or 2% increase in the final analysis of those who actually get the scholarship. Therefore, I think for the females down there should be some system in place, some policy in place to try and understand it. And I've been saying that to some of the ministers that I've been meeting before. But I know at one point, one of the ministers there told me that they did have a program that they were evaluating and it was quite successful. We need to get more male in the school system and performing well, just as well as some of these women.
Yes. And that sounds like perhaps a possible development to look to. Who knows? Maybe Palace might have to start that discussion or restart that discussion, however you look at it, in Sorry, go ahead.
Let me just add there that we've been in existence for 11 years. We've seen a trend where when we started years ago, Mr. Malcolm, it was 60% female to 40% male. And now it has transitioned all the way up to 81% female, 19% male. So something is going on there. They need to study why is it that more males aren't doing well.
Mm-hmm.
And, because if you're not doing well educationally, you're not going to be able to go on and get these jobs to elevate yourself and your family and elevate the country. There needs to be some study of what is going on there, I think.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Is the Palace the Palace 11th anniversary celebration and virtual presentation an invitation only event online, or will it be open to the general public?
It is open to the general public, folks, tonight at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. US time, 5 p.m. Jamaica time. You can go to www.palas1.org, PALAS1.org. Click on the link and they'll see the full display of the presentation tonight. It's only 1 hour and 15 minutes, or there's a Zoom link we have available. They can be in the Zoom crowd. They'll be streamed on Facebook, YouTube, Ruler Brown Network, 26th Century Radio, Arizona Radio, a number of networks, and also on palas1.org. But for Zoom, we're going to put up the Zoom link on Facebook. So if persons click on it, you come into the Zoom link. I think we're expecting 1,000 persons there. And the other networks going to be far more. But when you add Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, there's a lot of people who will be seeing it. And that's the way how we get the word out. And that's why
Sorry, hold it. Don't move. Remember what you're going to say. Stick a pin there. Let's take the break and come back.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
8 o'clock.
Shop at Stewart's Hardware and Home Center for your business and home improvement. They offer plumbing, electrical, paints, lawn and garden, lumber, cement, and all your remittance needs. Visit 56 Manchester Avenue, Maypen, 82 East Street, Old Harbor, Winston Jones Highway, Mandeville, Longville Park, and Lionel Town. For more information, call 876-986-9100 or 876-745-2478. Stewart's Hardware and Home Center, building values.
Hey, you see, these days, it's good to get straight to the point. Quick and easy. That's why Western Union gives you another way to receive money straight to your bank account with Western Union's direct-to-bank money transfer. Visit a Western Union agent location and sign up now and tell your family and friends to send your next Western Union money transfer directly to your bank account in Jamaica. It's easy. Visit a Western Union location or call our call center at 876-926-2454. Sign up today to receive a money transfer directly to your bank account with ease. With Western Union, moving money for better.
The school year is starting, but not quite how we expected yet. But don't worry, Bashful still has your back for back to school.
Even for online classes, your kids will still need stationary items, and that's where we have you covered.
Books, pens, pencils, erasers, math sets, glue, and more, all to help your kids get through their work.
And for face-to-face classes, remember, we have uniforms, backpacks, lunch bags, and of course, sanitizer, face shields, and masks.
So anyway you take it, we have your back for back to school. At Bashful, at 3 years, giving you more.
The Ministry of Health and Wellness invites members of the public to attend a vaccination site between Saturday, August 28 and Tuesday, August 31. Please visit vaccination.moh.gov.jm or social media for details on location, opening hours, and vaccine type. Saturday, August 28, Kingston and St. Andrew National Arena, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. St. Thomas Morant Bay Health Center, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. St. Catherine Portmore Heart Academy, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Hanover Sandy Bay Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. St. James Montego Bay Comprehensive Center Type 5, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sandals Inn, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Central Assembly Basic School Norwood, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Trelawney Bounty Hall Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Duncan's Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Clarkstown Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Low River Health Center, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Warsop Health Center, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Falmouth Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Westmoreland, Savannah Lamar Health Center, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mannings High School, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sunday, August 29, St. Anne, Turtle River Park, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. St. Mary Anglican Church Hall, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. St. James, Montego Bay Comprehensive Health Center Type 5, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sandals Inn, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Norwood Adventist Church, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Trelawney, Falmouth Health Center, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Wakefield Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Duncan's Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Rio Bueno Health Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Ulster Spring Health Center, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Waitabit Health Center, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Westmoreland, Savannah Lamar Health Center, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Mannings High School, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday, August 30, Kingston and St. Andrew National Arena, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tuesday, August 31, Kingston and St. Andrew National Arena, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Persons should take their school ID, the child's birth certificate, a government-issued identification, or a letter from a justice of the peace to the sites. Let's get vaccinated and get back to life.
Roel Rula Brown is the founder and executive director of Peace and Love Academic Scholarship, PALAS. And this afternoon into evening is of significance to the organization because they are having their 11th presentation, PALAS 11th anniversary celebration and virtual presentation of some 115 new scholarships. Keyword, they're new. Imagine all the others that who would have benefited from previous years. So it's the PALAS 11th anniversary celebration and virtual presentation of 115 new scholarships. The program starts at 6 o'clock Eastern time. That's Eastern Daytime, which is 5 o'clock Jamaica time, 5 p.m. Jamaica time. And you can always go to PALAS 1, that's PALAS and the number 1, the digit 1, palas1.org. That's www. I know you don't need to say that anymore anyway. It just means World Wide Web. Everybody knows that, and the system is programmed to take whatever comes after that. But for what it's worth, www.palas and the number 1.org. That's palas1.org. PALAS, the number 1, not the spell, don't spell it out. Write it. 1, the number 1, palas1.org, and Zoom as well. And there are opportunities for you to contribute throughout. But let's just get back to Rula Brown on this score. If you could pick up where you left off going to the break as you were expounding on the matter of us doing more for our boys, encouraging our boys and ensuring that they are performing as they should.
Yes. And let me also just add that I'll clarify, add to the point you made earlier about new.
Yes.
We have a young man named Mr. Blake Brown. Blake Brown from Oliver Road. He has the record for holding 7 scholarships, 7 awards. In other words, when we say new, it's just that if someone got the scholarship last year, they have the opportunity to get it a subsequent year, providing they maintain a 3.25 or a B+ average. So automatically, they'll get back their scholarship. Whenever we get any funds, we actually fund the re-awardees first. So new meaning this is a new year and a new set of students are coming into the fold. Again, 806 scholarships over the year. Very important to for persons to understand that PALAS is an is a continuum. So if you get a scholarship this year, next year you'll get back this scholarship, providing you can maintain those averages and so on and so forth. Now, with regards to tonight, we're asking persons to go to www.palas1, the number 1.org, and there's a chat room will be there. You'll see some of the students in the Zoom room. We're going to have the national anthem. We're going to have speeches. We're going to have performances by Novelty and by Sons of Maestro. It's going to be special. The chairman, with an amazing speech, just celebrated his 50th birthday in Dubai. Just going to be a humdinger, as they would say.
Well, we want to once again congratulate you and all your fellow volunteers who have been keeping this organization going, changing so many lives for the better. We want to join you in thanking your contributors as well, those who have been sponsoring, who have been contributing, who have been supporting. You seem to have a very solid base where that is concerned.
Yes, indeed. We have a group of ambassadors. We are releasing the name of 6 of them tonight. And if you want to find out who those ambassadors are, very instrumental persons to the students in general. Tune in tonight. I'd want to big up all those ambassadors. I could name them here, but tonight is the place you'll come out and see them. And also, just want to thank you again, Dervan, once again, and thank your company there for really and truly just providing the excellent service to the diaspora and also always giving us the airtime to come on and talk about what we're doing. So I really appreciate that.
Well, you know what we like to say. You're the ones doing the heavy lifting. We're just we're just happy to be able to share your work with Jamaica and the world. Well done as usual, Ruler Brown.
Thank you so much, sir, and take care. And folks down there, stay safe. I know the weather is nasty and COVID is taking over, so please be safe, everyone. Thank you so much, and much love to the board members of Palace. They're working very hard to make this a big night tonight.
And of course, I would join you in that. And your fan base is always with you wherever you are, Ruler Brown, because I see Sheridan Wands saying congratulations to Ruler Brown and the Palace team. And
yes. Strong supporter. Every year she sponsors scholarship in the name of her mom. One big up Sheridan, and also Olga Hollins said Michelle Foster Williams is going to be credited tonight in one of the categories. So, they always are helping out, and sometimes that's trouble for them, but they try to make a difference.
Indeed. And we want to thank you. We know you're busy just making sure that everything is everything, as we say in Jamaica terms. So we'll let you go for now. And we're sure it's going to be another outstanding event. But more than the event itself, so many more stories of triumph and success will be oozing out of this evening's event. Well done, Ruler Brown. We'll talk again soon.
I wish I could get 10 seconds.
Sure, go ahead.
Much love to a 14-year-old from Jarrett Lane. And again, you helped us get the numbers out of Jarrett Lane. We have a record number of students from Jarrett Lane. One of our recipients tonight, Dad was murdered recently on Jarrett Lane. So you see, we're trying to make a difference for some of these young ones. 14 years old, brilliant girl, get the 80s and 90s on a big school, high school down there. So, look, we are happy. We are trying to make a difference, and thank you for making a difference in the meantime.
Pleasure. Thanks a lot, Ruler Brown.
Yes,
all
sir.
The best.
Bless, yes.
Take care. That's Ruler Brown. He is the founder and executive director of Peace and Love Academic Scholarship, PALAS for short. And you can go to their website, palas1.org, palas1.org for more information. And indeed, to witness this evening's presentation. It starts at 6 o'clock in the evening, Eastern Daytime, which is 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Jamaica time. So you can try that. And we're sure you will not regret a minute of that experience. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to, let's see if we can go to Massachusetts right now for the CEO and founder of Authentic Caribbean Foundation. Those who have been listening, our guests who have been listening, we've been having some issues with our telephone, and that has been, so we have had to make some adjustments here, and we've had to flip a couple of segments as well, or switch around segments, just to ensure that we maximize the time and ensure that all those who are scheduled to participate in today's edition of the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online are in fact able to do so. And so we are, as we said, standing by to go to Massachusetts to speak with Andrew Sharp in Massachusetts. Let's see if we can get that going right now. But they have a very, very vibrant community of not just Jamaicans, but others from the Caribbean, and they do a lot of work throughout the year, even in the midst of COVID-19. They've been working, like so many people have been doing. After all, life, we still have to live, those of us who are still in the land of the living, and we're grateful for that, even though we recognize that there are those who are having issues now. There are those, for example, guests we have had frequently on this program. One in particular we're thinking of now. Don't want to necessarily make too much noise about it, although the information, for the most part, is already out there. But he has been in intensive care for a little while, serious issues breathing. There's some encouraging news as far as he's concerned, and breathing, just needing just a little less oxygen than before. No, that's the information that we have, and we want to wish him and all the others who are experiencing difficulties due to COVID-19, especially of a health nature, all the very best.
Ideal Finance Corporation, 17 Ripon Road, Kingston 5, offers competitive interest rates on your investments and attractive foreign exchange rates. Call 960-639024.
The time by Ideal Finance is
8:15. Vanities, sinks, baths and showers, cool bathroom ideas. We've got you covered. Finding style in every detail. Make your best home anything but ordinary. At Home and Things. The Ministry of Labor and Social Security is advising the public that its St. James Parish office will be relocated to its original home at 4 Sam Sharp Square, Montego Bay, effective Wednesday, September 1. The telephone numbers and email addresses will remain the same. The ministry apologizes for the inconvenience this may cause and looks forward to serving you even better.
Join Power 106 FM every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:05 p.m. for the Vaccination Podcast. Listen to learn about COVID-19 vaccines and surrounding concerns. The Vaccination Podcast is brought to you by the Private Sector Vaccination Initiative.
Our end of summer rave takes us out this Saturday as Fame Frequency blazes the curfew entertainment from 9 p.m. to midnight. With music by Fame 95 FM's Arif Super Cooper and Bloodline Franco, alongside Hits 92 FM's DJ Roderick. It's Fame Frequency end of summer rave this Saturday, August 28, stirring and mixing with a Smirnoff vodka endorsement. Party with our host, Debbie.
Hey baby, say I gotta
While
tell
you show off
I
your
gotta tell
Smirnoff
you,
vodka
love you, love you
mixes
so.
in our VIP
Girl, you know
Zoom
your body
Watch
so
Yourself
attractive, and you
area.
make my body
Or
active
tune
every
in
time you start
live
me
on
up to
Fame
style.
95, Hits 92, and RETV, online at One Spot Media, and on Mixcloud at Fame Frequency. Fame Frequency. End of summer rave. It's powered by Smirnoff Vodka, the world's #1 vodka. You must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Dr. Jackie Campbell is on call Wednesday evenings at 8 with Powering Your Health. This Wednesday, September 1, we continue the conversation with Tanisha Miller of the Early Childhood Commission on child abuse and methods of disciplining children. Also learn more on how to keep your mind fit and tune in for discussions with the National Council on Drug Abuse about the effects of cannabis on young people. Powering Your Health is brought to you by 6 West Medical, 6th West Street, Old Harbor, St. Catherine, PA Benjamin, a trusted name for over a century, National Health Fund, your partner for healthy living, Bico Zinc Plus Syrup, distributed by Medical Disposables and Supplies, available in pharmacies island-wide, Jamaica Plumbing Supplies Limited, Let's Save Water, Wellington Dental, 57 Wellington Street, Spanish Town, Benson Pharmacy, 11 Main Street, A2 Old Harbor, and Daisy Health Technology, monitoring health to blossom. That's Powering Your Health this Wednesday, September 1 at 8 p.m. only on Power 106 FM.
Wherever you go, in tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go,
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. Our guest is Andrew Sharp. He is the Chief Executive Officer and founder of Authentic Caribbean Foundation. Mr. Sharp, it's been a while. Good morning. Well, it's not even afternoon where you are either. Why am I jumping the clock? How are you? Morning.
Morning, Dirk. How are you doing?
I am fine, thanks. And we thank you very much for joining us. We had the pleasure of focusing on a particular initiative of your organization, Authentic Caribbean Foundation, which has been promoting neurodivergent training for Caribbean educators. And my understanding of neuro, there usually when you hear that term neuro, it has to do with the brain. Yes, divergent. You're thinking of diversity or difference or going in different directions. The kind of training now that would prepare our Caribbean educators or enhance existing skills of our Caribbean educators to be able to identify these very, very special students, talented students who just need to be channeled in the right direction. But that's on the face of it. But I'm sure you could perhaps give a better definition.
Definitely, Dervan, we're staying to our true mission to provide support for persons with disability, especially our kids with disability, per our mission. So we realized that one of our programs was learning disability, and part of the learning disability is to ensure that persons who are, providing support to persons with disability should know how to deal with them, how to handle them. And this initiative came about when we established an education forum at the Massachusetts State House, and we invited Massachusetts universities, UMass, University of Massachusetts, Lesley University, and many others, to this forum where we discuss about international studies and exchange programs. And out of this forum came about the birth of this program with
with Lesley University after connecting with Dr. Vital, Dr. Michelle Vital. And we're so excited to be providing that support to our educators in the region, because we know in the region training is necessary. And especially in this field, there has not been many training in how to handle, how to have these kids in the same classroom as the general kids. And we know our special education, special ed teachers really need that kind of training to support them. I mean, I sat on all the 5 islands training, and when you see the response and the participation of the teachers from each island, it was such amazing, their input, their response, the evaluation we got from them. It was so superb. So I'm so excited to be able to support persons with disability. Because you know it is, Dervan, we don't pay much attention to persons with disability in the region. And I want to change that narrative. And through this training will also assist with the awareness and educate people on how to deal with these students.
And how has the program been going so far? There are countries in the region that have already, or educators in the region who have already benefited from the training. Where's that training program right now?
Well, we just completed the 5 islands with this training for the summer, and we're looking at the fall to include many other islands. My hope and my aspire is to cover all 33 Caribbean nations with this training. We must say thanks to the Boston Foundation, who has given us a small grant, and the U.S. embassies who have approached to fund the program. So we're really, really glad that this initiative, they flagged it, and they have said, you know, this is so critical for the development of the region. And I'm so happy to be on your program. Your program talk about the diaspora. These are some of the initiatives the diaspora organization is doing. I mean, there's many. I'm part of the Jamaica Diaspora Northeast, and to be able to create this kind of initiative, it's not just about selling barrels and selling stuff, but tangible stuff that will help in the long term for the region and for the people of the Caribbean.
Yes. And is this has this been your main focus over this period of time, or is this just one of the many ways in which Authentic Caribbean Foundation has been serving the region?
Well, Dervan, we've been busy with several projects. This is one of the 5 projects that we're doing. You know, so we have to take care of home while we take care abroad. So we've been appointed a vaccine effort here in Massachusetts. Our Caribbean American community has been hesitant for the vaccine, so we have been approved by the state of Massachusetts to go out and do the vaccine outreach. And we have been producing many clinics working along with the Massachusetts General Hospital and Brigham and the state to ensure that our people are vaccinated, going to where they shop, you know, going to their community places and provide not just the vaccine but valid support that they need, you know, housing, information on how to register, all of these other aspects. So that's one of the other projects. Then every year we have taken on the back to school supplies for these disability kids. And last year, during COVID, we did 600. This year, we bumped it up. Our goal is 6,000 backpacks to be distributed to 6,000 kids with disability. both locally and across the region. So those islands that did the training, their kids will benefit from tangible stuff in there and the backpack to help them to go back to school, because we know that COVID has been rough in the region. A lot of people is out of job, how they're going to, so that kind of support to the parents with kids with disability will help big time.
Indeed. Well, the next point of interest now is, how can those listening to us and watching us on Facebook Live, well, they're not seeing you, they're seeing me, but those listening and watching who would like to follow the work of Authentic Caribbean Foundation, what are their options?
We always say, get involved. You even not only with us here because we're based in the U.S., but initiative in your neighborhood. How can you help these child? Reach out to us for assistance if you have a child with disability and not getting through. Advocate. Dervan, the act is there sitting down, needs to be gadgeted. The government of Jamaica needs to roll out and implement aspects of this Disability Act that was passed in 2014. Advocacy is needed for the organization. Collaborate is the key so that we can get things done, because COVID has changed the way we do stuff. Now it's a different way we're doing it. Now we're on Zoom, so those are some of the stuff that people can. And donate if it's possible. We are accepting donation. Visit us on www.AuthenticCaribbeanFoundation.org. It shows you all our program. It shows you what we're doing and how we can provide support. I must say thanks to the Jamaica Teachers Association for jumping on this initiative, and we were able to get right across Jamaica those teachers from the various high school and the teachers college on the program. But we're not just stopping there, Dervan, with this training. We're going to go for the healthcare sector, the fire, the tourism sector, because all of these sectors interact with persons with disability. So they too need training.
Well said, well put, well done. Congratulations to you and your team of volunteers, Andrew Sharp. We look forward to speaking with you again.
Thank you, Dervan, and continue with such a great program and believing in the diaspora, because we're doing a lot of stuff here. We're really trying to ensure that people back home, whatever will be little,
That's right.
So, thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Take care. Andrew Sharp, CEO and founder of Authentic Caribbean Foundation. He's in Massachusetts in the United States, still playing his part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race.
You contribute directly to Jamaica's national development when you pay your customs duties. Let's all do our part in keeping the wheels of our economy turning. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
8:31.
Imagine styles of tiles for every room. So trendy, sophisticated, stunning, yet cool. Simply unique. Tiles for floors to walls and everything in between. Make your best home anything but ordinary. At home and things.
Power Talk has been a unique source of discourse on matters of public interest, finding solutions to the challenges we face in a globalized world. Power Talk brings you the new hosts who will take talk radio to another level. Join Dr. Herbert Gale Mondays and Tuesdays and Simon Croskill from Wednesday to Friday as they provide a riveting analysis on the issues of the day and speak with stakeholders charged with driving innovation to move Jamaica forward. Tune in for brand new features designed to showcase local developments and highlight how the global issues of the 21st century are being addressed. That's Dr. Herbert Gale Mondays and Tuesdays and Simon Croskill Wednesday to Friday on Power Talk, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on Power 106 FM.
Living good, living in the positive.
Wherever you go, shine. In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine. You need to know, shine. Anything you want to be. Cause you give me hope. Shine. Oh, shine. Shine.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. If you're tuning in for the first time, good to have you on board. We see the multiple messages popping up. Thank you very much for your continued listenership and support. Paulette Leverage, good morning to you. We see you. Thank you very much for staying in touch with us. We'll come back to more of those messages later. But we are going to learn more now about the GKMS Western Union School Days promotion. And who better to tell us all about it than Ayana Curtin Hines. Hello, Ayana. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. And yourself?
Fine, thanks. And thank you so much for your patience with us behind the scenes on today's edition of the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online.
No problem at all.
Great. So obviously, whatever the situation, it seems that you have the capacity and the ability and the team at Western Union in Jamaica and the diaspora to use a term that is being used a lot, pivot, to recognize where the needs are, to recognize where the trends are, to recognize where the opportunities are, and to share with your customers in Jamaica and the diaspora. Case in point, GKMS Western Union School Days promotion. What's the essence of this promotion and how does it work?
Okay, well, so our GKMS School Days promotion is a summer-long promotion, and as summer is wrapping up, we have just a few days left for the promotion, but it is essentially aimed at driving the usage of our direct-to-bank service. We know that customers want convenience, and this service is certainly one of those convenient channels for them to send or receive money from overseas. It's really easy for people to use, and the amount of convenience that it brings is very advantageous, because in days like today, we don't want to be going into locations and standing in line, and we also are not able to because of the no movement days being mandated by our government. So not every day is a convenient day for people to go out for that reason. So this is even much more relevant than ever before. We're encouraging our customers to register for this direct-to-bank service, because you can receive your transfer in your bank account. And once the funds are in your bank account, they're quite accessible. Whether you would be able to use your cash or even your card, to do your transactions, which the majority of us are doing now for the sake of convenience and safety.
Yes, and the business of not having to physically be at one of your locations for to get on board in terms of signing up for the direct to bank service, there is still a component that where you have to visit the location, isn't there?
No, you actually have the option of doing it at the location with one of our associates, or you can register for it on our website, www.gkmsonline.com. For the average internet user, it's a very straightforward process, and the opportunity for incentives when you use this service, that opportunity is quite great. Reason being, in this school days promotion that we are pushing now, you have an opportunity to win amazing prizes for back to school. We have laptops, tablets, and $200,000 prize, several prizes of cash of $200,000 each towards your school tuition. What we've been doing in the last couple of months is incentivizing persons for using the service as we try to make it more widespread, and it's so convenient. So that in and of itself for many of our customers is the prize. But the fact that we take it to another level by having these great rewards for using the service is certainly, I think, and we have been told by our customers, great motivation to continue using it.
Mm-hmm. And so, just for emphasis, in order for me to participate in this GKMS Western Union School Days promotion, what do I need to do?
Well, you certainly have to be receiving money directly into your bank account from your family and friends who are sending you money overseas. And how does one register for receiving money directly into their bank account? It's very simple. You just literally go on to gkmsonline.com. You would click on our direct registration or digital, registration tab on our homepage, and the process is explained to you about what IDs you need, what the process entails, proof of address, and all the requisite documents, just like what you would need if you are opening up any sort of account.
True, fair enough, and simple enough. Right. Now the promotion, well, my goodness, time flies. The month ends.
Up next week.
Yeah, the month.
Yeah. But nonetheless, we still value this platform, Dervan, because we know people, particularly on the weekend here today, are thinking about sending money to their loved ones in Jamaica.
Yes.
And of course, there's a lot of expectancy as well on our side as the receivers here in Jamaica. So if anyone listening now is a direct-to-bank customer or thinking about how they can make it easier for themselves as far as the receipt of funds, this is a great time to go register today. It's literally just a website click away. You go on to gkmsonline.com, and we are weekly making the announcement of the winners. So you just have to follow us on our social media pages, Instagram and Facebook, GKMS Online, and you see where we announce the winners.
Yes. Can you just remind us of the prizes? And I keep saying remind and us having you repeat, because we just want to ensure for emphasis that people are getting it. And sometimes we hear the second time around, if you know what I mean.
I totally understand.
But you did touch on the prizes. You had mentioned $200,000.
That is correct. So we are giving away prizes of tuition. So this is money that you will be able to spend towards your school fees. And we're giving away 5 prizes valued at $200,000 each.
Nice.
So for persons who are going back to university, college, particularly tertiary education, can certainly benefit from this. Not saying that if you are at the primary or secondary level, you can't, but I think it will be of greater value for a student at that level, just because of the cost of the fees for pursuing, higher education, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have 5 prizes of $200,000 each, and that we will be announcing those winners next week. In addition to that, but of course at the end of the next week, because we know that our persons will be sending money up to the 31st of August, which is Tuesday. And in fact, Dervan, that is a no movement day. So it makes sense for you to be receiving your money transfers via the direct to bank service.
Yeah.
Because you won't be able to go out and go to it may not be convenient then, because some locations, yes, they are definitely open.
Yes.
Some of our Western Union stores, but not every single store.
Yes,
just
in
because
fact,
of the
I saw that. Yeah, because this is essential.
Transportation and that it available. So we do have locations open, but we also know that because persons may not be inclined to go in on the street as we try to curb the spread of the corona.
Yes.
They are definitely looking for easier ways to receive their funds. So as I had mentioned, we have tuition prizes.
Mm-hmm.
We have 5 of those. We're giving away laptops, HP laptops, good quality machines, guys. We're not skimping on the quality. Mm-hmm. And of course, we have Samsung tablets that we've also given away.
Mm-hmm. And so now, how will I know, having made sure I'm on board for direct to bank and follow the promotional instructions? How do I know how will I know if I won?
We will contact you. That's the beauty about it. Is it's really minimal effort on your part. You are getting your money from a loved one overseas. We are calling you to tell you that you've won.
Yes.
We will be literally sending the prize to your Western Union location for claiming at our head offices. I mean, it's really easy for our customers to participate.
Right. And, it's an important question in this day and age about how will I know, because with the technology and some people who are up to no good in the public space, they might want to call and pretend to be. But we will know once it's from GKMS, Grace Kennedy Money Services Western Union, we will know.
And to your point about people up to no good in the space, no competition that our organization initiates would ask any of our winners to make a payment to win a prize. Nothing of that nature. Because of your patronage, you qualify to participate in these activities.
Right.
So it's the minute you hear somebody telling you, you have to make a payment in order to qualify for a prize, to them, the individual calling you, then that would make your antenna raised,
Yes.
You'll know that something is untoward, and we're definitely not representative of how we conduct our promotions.
Exactly. Well, we want to, as we wrap, just for emphasis, we keep doing this. Repetition is the greatest form of pedagogy, and I like to say the R in radio is indeed for repetition. So, listeners, if you're just tuning in, Ayana Curtin-Hines, Marketing Manager, GKMS Western Union, giving us for Western Union in Jamaica and the diaspora, she has been giving us some insights into the promotion, which started in July and ends on the 31st of August, the GKMS Western Union School Days promotion. So as we wrap, what do we need to know one more time about the GKMS Western Union School Days promotion, Ayana Curtin-Hines?
Well, it's a great opportunity for you to get some assistance with your back-to-school expenses. We know that a lot of us are having challenges with the cost of things like tablets and computers, and of course school fees for going back to school. And we've done this promotion just to ensure that we are supporting our customers, our loyal customers at this time. And we've taken it a step further by introducing and reiterating that we have channels available for their convenience, and the direct to bank channel is that one particular service that we offer. You can easily register to be a part of the group of persons who are benefiting daily from the use of and the convenience of the service by going on to www.gkmsonline.com, clicking on the digital registration button, and you can easily register for the service. If you are unable to access a computer, you can go to one of our Western Union locations and one of our representatives will be happy to help you to register for the service. Again, our competition or promotion ends on Tuesday, but that does not mean that you do not have a chance if your family member sends your funds to directly to your bank account between now and Tuesday.
Okay.
We are really encouraging people to go and register because the benefits are amazing. I mean, $200,000 towards school fees is nothing to sneeze at.
Not at all.
So we are really encouraging our customers and those who have taken advantage of it, even after the promotion, to tell their family and friends, because we've gotten so many positive responses about the convenience and the cost savings around the direct to bank service. So we're encouraging you to register.
Yes, it is win-win all around. Thank you very much, Ayana. It's been a pleasure. Thanks as usual for the work that you and the team at Grace Kennedy Money Services Western Union have been doing. All the best.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too. Take care. Ayana Curtin-Hines, Marketing Manager, Western Union in Jamaica and the Diaspora, telling us all about the GKMS Western Union School Days promotion. More in a moment.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
8:49 on Power 106.
The National Irrigation Commission Limited NIC is reminding the public that bathing, swimming, washing of clothes and motor vehicles is prohibited at their canals, dams and reservoirs. In fact, trespassing on the irrigation infrastructure is punishable by law under the Irrigation Act. A message from the National Irrigation Commission Limited. Irrigation, making the difference in agriculture.
Innovation, sophistication, windows and doors plus so much more. Lowest price guarantee, unique and trendy. Something for every room, now that's cool. Make your best home anything but ordinary. At Home and Things.
Experience news differently with the e-Gleaner during lockdown. Get access to the digital copy of your favorite newspaper when you sign up at jamaicagleaner.com/premium. The e-Gleaner lets you take control of your daily read. Browse the e-Gleaner web or download the app in the Google Play or Apple App Stores. Stay safe this weekend with the Gleaner. Credible news at your fingertips.
You asked, we listened. You said you wanted back the additional hour. Dear Pastor returns to its usual time from 10 p.m. until midnight.
Oh boy,
Your thoughts on topical issues, relationship matters, questions you want answered, pertinent advice. It all comes together on Dear Pastor with Reverend Dr. Aaron Dumas.
Hello.
Hello, Pastor.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Where you may ask me a question, I may or may not answer.
He returns to keep your company from 10 p.m. until midnight, right here on Power 106 FM.
Wherever you go, shine. In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine. You need to know, shine. Anything you want to be.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm, and we are going to connect now with Dr. Trevor Dixon, emergency medicine physician at Jacobi Medical Center in the Bronx in New York. He's also the founder of the Jaja Foundation, Jamaicans Abroad Helping Jamaicans at Home. This is a big day for Jaja Foundation because their annual, their cruise, their summer cruise fundraiser takes place today. The boarding starts at 5:30 this afternoon Eastern Daytime, and the boat the vessel will sail at 6 o'clock, and so that's where it's at. Dr. Dixon, I did see a flyer somewhere with the words "sold out." Is that for real?
Yes, that is correct, Dervan. It's officially sold out, and the reason why it's sold out because we had a good response from the community. There are those who believe in what we're doing, and we're glad that we're gaining traction. They're looking on the website. They've seen the work we're doing in Jamaica. They're checking and verifying with the various industries in Jamaica and various administrations, and they're confirming that we're doing good work in Jamaica. So people are really understanding what the Jaja Foundation is all about. So I'm grateful to the folks who decided to come out even in this pandemic and decided to come and show their support. It's not easy. I know people grapple with the decision: should I go to an event this time? So our responsibility was to make sure that it was safe. So we're not going to ram the boat. The boat has a maximum capacity, and we're only 60% capacity because we're not trying to be unsafe just to raise funds.
Yes. And having said that, though, I'm sure you'd want to reiterate that although even though the event as it is now is sold out, and it sounds like you're at a match.
Well, you know my life. Jordan has a football game today, and I have to be there. So
Yes.
I have to split my time, just like everybody else. I make sacrifices to keep things going, and
Yes.
this is no different. My son has a game, and I'm there. And so I'm still
I hope-
facing things.
I hope his team is winning.
Well, he's winning, and he's doing his job for the team.
Great. And so I was going on to say that you would still want those listening and watching wherever in the world they are to know that although the Jaja Foundation summer cruise fundraiser is sold out in terms of not able to take any more on board the vessel in keeping with COVID-19 protocols, that the opportunity exists for them to continue to give anyway.
Absolutely. I mean, we have a webpage, jahfoundation.org, and we're on Facebook, jahfoundation.org. That's jajafoundation.org. And we're always accepting donation, but we know, our community is always skeptical about going online and giving, but it's a safe medium to give. You can give your donation, and it's going to a worthy cause. And as I said, the proof is in the pudding. You can look on the webpage. You can check with people in Jamaica to see what we're doing. In Westmoreland, Kingston, we go to all 14 parishes. We donate ultrasound machines. We donate medical supplies. We donated masks to KPH Hospital in the beginning of this pandemic before we even knew it would be, such a long-lasting pandemic. So, we seem to be in the right position. Last year, if you remember, Dervan, we donated some respiratory machines, about 20 of them. I don't know if you remember that event. We had the handover ceremony to the hotel, 20 BiPAP machines. And this is before the pandemic. So Jaja Foundation always seems to be in the right position. But if more people come on board and support us and spread the word, we can get so much further for the people of Jamaica, all the people of Jamaica.
And of course, the big project of the Jamaica Emergency Medical Service, starting with New Grill, based on the support you've been getting there. That's life-saving, a life-saving initiative.
Yes, I mean, we have big plans for Jamaica, and we don't give up.
And the reason why we can think big is because of the support we get from the community, mainly here in New York City, Connecticut, New Jersey area. But we also get folks from Florida and Dallas, Texas. People who just believe that, they can use technology and send funds, send donations. And we believe that Jamaica should have a public EMS system. And we started that initiative in McGrill, Westmoreland. And the intention is for it not just to serve McGrill, but to serve South Lamar, Lucy on the other side, and Green Island and those areas. So they want to start small, and hopefully we can extend it to be a much bigger project. So, but we're hopeful that Jamaicans will come on board and realizing that if somebody gets hit by a car in Jamaica, if somebody has a heart attack, they shouldn't have to have family members drive that person to the hospital, or they shouldn't have to throw the person in the back of a police vehicle or any other vehicle. We should have an ambulance to come and pick that person up. That's what's happening in the rest of the world. So we have to make sure that Jamaica has that also. We can do it. There's a lot of money on the island. You just have to figure out what's important for the people of Jamaica.
Well said. What a solid note on which to end, Dr. Dixon. Thank you so much. May you and your team of volunteers and contributors and philanthropists have a successful event as you cruise around in New York. And yes.
The name of our foundation is Judge Foundation, Dervan, and you know the origin of that. So Judge will always guide and protect us, so we have nothing to fear. And that's why we able in the pandemic to plan an event, because we believe in God, and that's why the name is Judge Foundation. It was my name, it inspired me, but I'm sure there was a higher power that made me select that name. So I want to thank everyone for their support, and I want to thank my sponsors this year. That's PT Just Jerk in Irvington, New Jersey. I want to thank PT Just Jerk, and I also want to thank Trans-Carib Shipping here in East Orange, New Jersey for supporting us. And I thank Power 106 also for their continued support.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dixon. We're not going to hold you any longer because we want you to go and enjoy the game and support your son. All the best.
Thank you so much, and thank you for all the listeners who support the Judge Foundation.
Good. Take care. And thanks to Shandell Forbes and Silly Spinnock for doing technical and production duties behind the scenes. Thanks to all our guests, and indeed to you, our faithful listeners and viewers at home and abroad, for making it the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online. All things being well, the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online returns next Saturday. Till then, this is Dervan Malcolm wishing everybody a safe and peaceful weekend.
Power 106 FM just presented the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
9 o'clock.
It's now time for Gen Z, a program by youth for youth on Power 106 FM.
Welcome everybody to Gen Z. This is your space. Young people, what?
Yo, fully big up all the Gen Zers tuning in right now, whether on Power 106 FM or if you're watching on TVJ.
Yes, and of course they can engage with us on our social media platforms. Chat on